Cops are usually dealing with people and criminals they've never seen before.
Oh,
but
man.
what happens when instead it's their own friends that they have to arrest?
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Jumped out, Buck.
Yes, they did! Kevin, did they
Stay
not?
out of this, Kevin!
Here are 3 examples of this happening, starting with the case of Buck Preston.
Buck,
What you do, Buck?
Damn, Michael.
you know you ain't got a driver's license.
Oh.
I got to.
Man, goddamn, Michael.
Please.
I got to.
Come on, Buck.
Please, just listen.
Sheriff sent me.
The sheriff.
Sheriff, captain, I mean, they've seen you driving, we gotta get you.
One of the cons
Come
to
on,
small town
Buck.
living is that everybody knows each other, including the cops. The town sheriff claims to have seen Buck driving his Chevy pickup, but nearly every cop in town knows he doesn't have his license. So what else is there for Buck to do to try and explain his way out of it?
Come on, Buck.
I'm telling you, I'm just trying to tell you something. Listen, if you listen to me. The person that was driving this truck just jumped out of the fucking on goddamn Lake Morale.
Are you dead ass right now? Nigga, are you dead ass right now? Yo, Buck almost locked this shit out you for acting so fucking stupid. And then you lying to your homie too. Come on now, bro.
And goddamn, I had no other way to get it here, buddy. I swear to God, I'm not going to drive it no more. I promise you.
No, I got to.
God damn, Michael, please.
31 to 20.
Come on, Buck.
That's crazy, bro. I just passed it.
You just passed him?
Yeah, on
he didn't
67.
turn around?
No, he didn't. I swear to God, he didn't. Michael, I just swear to God, if you listen to me, bro, I swear to God.
I'm about to right now.
Come on,
He's
Buck.
stating someone jumped out behind the wheel.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get my
You
truck
going to
home.
hell, Buck.
That's it.
Come on, Buck.
Bro, I swear
You
to
can't
God, bro.
get a driver's license in the state of Florida, dude. That's how bad it is.
Buck's story is
Damn.
that his friend was driving his truck, but ditched him out near a lake, leaving him with no option but to drive back home himself. Unfortunately for Buck, though, we are in the 21st century, and the officer reminds him he could have just called someone with a license to drive him back,
Yeah, no
and
cap.
that he still broke the law regardless of the circumstances. Predictably, Buck wasn't very happy about
Bro,
this.
why can't he
I
drive?
get it, but man, you still can't drive, bro. Pull it off the road and wait for someone who has a valid license.
What?
Let's go.
That's crazy, dude. Would you tell him?
Let's go, Buck.
No, let's go, Buck. Come on, Buck.
I'm telling you the truth.
Come on,
Body
Buck.
jumped out.
Buck. Buck.
Man, I'm trying to tell you
I'm not-
something.
Come on,
Ain't
Buck.
nobody jumped out, Buck.
Yes, they did.
Buck, why you capping,
Stay
nigga?
out of this, Kevin!
This is Disney story ass.
Kevin, you stay out of
Cap.
this.
Did they not jump
Nigga
out?
lying like shit.
God damn, dude. I'm telling you.
Nigga telling the whole fairy tale.
Get up!
Despite the chase not lasting very long at all this did was add an extra charge to Buck's already fairly long list. And given how close everyone seems to be here, you just know this police chase is gonna be the talk of the town. Part of
Yeah.
the struggle on the ground had to be cut, but the cops reported that Buck resisted so hard that they had to deploy a taser to make him calm down. The footage returns when Buck was fully restrained and handcuffed. Buck was taken to the officer's patrol vehicle and driven back to the station. Obviously angry, he decided to make the conversation on the way back personal.
I don't talk to you about your mom in this. I don't give a fuck if you talk to me about my mom or not. Leave my family out of this, dog.
All I'm saying is this. Would she be proud of you for sticking that fucking taser to me when I was not even resisting?
Aw, this nigga's trying to gaslight him. That's fucked up, bro.
What the fuck I would? You had me.
Yeah, that's why we had each other in headlocks. Whatever. Look, Buck. Stop bringing my mom into it.
Damn, bro.
Real proud too, huh?
Hell,
There's
homie.
little information about what happened to Buck after this video, but it's likely he was charged with driving without a license and resisting arrest. There's an
Oh,
argument
Buck.
that Buck could also be hit with fleeing to elude an officer, but this is a felony that comes with a 5-year prison
Oh,
sentence.
shit.
It's more likely the officer gave his friend the misdemeanor charge worth just a couple months in jail.
Okay.
It's unlikely the suspects in this next
Come
case
on,
got the
Buck.
same treatments though, as
Can't be
it
doing
wasn't
that
just
shit,
a
bruh.
civilian caught breaking the law, but also their cop friend.
Hello. How you doing? Reason I stopped you is your right brake light is out. Who do you work for?
So did you stop me because my right brake light is out?
Yeah.
Of course.
Stop me to ask you who I work
Well, I'm asking you both.
for. DCS.
What?
DCS.
DCS? What's DCS?
You don't know what
Department of Children's Services?
As he mentioned, the suspect named Petra Edgerton was originally pulled over for a broken brake light,
What?
but the
How did
officer
this go
quickly
right?
noticed something else, a police badge around Petra's neck. Firstly, this cop doesn't recognize the supposed officer, but it's also unusual to see a police officer driving around in a broken car.
Yeah, this shit's
Something
what's
feels
going on
off,
here, gang.
so the cop decides to investigate further.
See your license then? Do you have your badge on you? Like your ID badge?
I can badge for.
Being a police officer.
Bro.
This is what you're asking me all those questions.
Right.
Saying to stop me, my right brake light.
So, if you're a police officer, you understand what probable cause is, right?
So what's the problem with that?
Your right brake light's out.
Bro, oh my god, there's no way niggas is this slow.
Yeah, it is. It's out right now.
The car wasn't even on when you followed me out.
Doesn't matter. You're driving with a brake light out on the streets, so it's an equipment violation. I saw it when you were pulling out.
At this
Why are you
point, the
arguing,
brake
nigga? Just
light
fix
issue
that
is
shit.
the least of the cops' worries.
on, bro.
It's difficult to classify what exactly an off-duty officer is supposed to act like, but something about Petra is triggering alarm bells for the cop. She's acting defensive, being closed off, and giving strange, vague answers to questions that a real cop would be able to answer.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's time to quit the games and figure out exactly what's
You
going
just
on
doing
here.
EP and OD.
Look,
You should have
long
just
story
answered.
short, I just want to know who
Yeah,
you work
bro,
for.
OE.
And that's the issue. Why do you want to know who I work for?
Because I've never seen you around here before. You're not a police officer that works here.
You don't know who I am.
That's
You just
right.
said you never seen me.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So,
why it's asking
are you a police
dumb
officer or are
nigga.
you not a police officer?
So because a
Good.
black person walks into a store with a
I hate niggas like this, bro. I don't even want to watch this video no more. Holy shit.
badge and a gun, it's an issue.
That has nothing to do with you being black.
Y'all
Are you a
niggas
police
be the
officer or you're not a
problem,
police
bro.
officer?
Not a police officer.
You're not a police officer? So why would you go into Quick Trip and get free food with your badge and gun?
Because I'm an officer. You don't have to be a police officer to go in there. I've been doing it for 3 years.
So you're not a
It's not-
certified police
It's
officer.
not probable cause. It's a personal thing.
There are a dozen ways for a cop to prove that they work for a certain agency. For example, she could give the name of her department and supervisor and have the cop check the names with them. This would only take a couple minutes.
Bro, why didn't this nigga just like this nigga must have forgot to take that shit off, bro. Either that or he was like he had it, bro. He had it on, he didn't feel like taking it off. And he was just like, yo, bro, I need to keep I need to keep it going. I gotta you know what I'm saying? Call the cops on you. I gotta keep the act going. Nigga's stupid.
Minutes, and any real cop would know this. So the fact that she's getting defensive
is
instead
worse than Bug.
and turning this into a personal thing is a huge red flag. It's also clear that Petra doesn't seem to realize what she actually did wrong. Just minutes earlier, she was seen inside the store presenting her badge and gun to the cashier and walking out with free food. This isn't just cop impersonation, it's theft. So the
Yeah.
cop needs to get to the bottom of this.
Did I steal from
Are you
Quick Trip?
yeah, if you're not a police
I
officer.
did not steal from Quick Trip. I went up to the register, spoke to the guy that works there, and told him I had his drink.
So you're presenting yourself as a police officer with your badge and your gun on the side.
Okay.
He just
Do you understand that?
exposed
I
himself.
do understand that. But my issue with you is you've seen that. You say because you never seen me before.
So who do you work for?
Follow me out of the store.
Who do you work for?
Are you
Who is
looking for-
DCS?
Oh my god.
How long have you been working?
12 years, 13
So
years.
How do you not know what DCS is?
There's, like I said, is it Department of Children's Services? What is it? Explain it to me.
I don't have to explain myself to you. If you're gonna give me a ticket for the tail light, you give me a ticket for the tail light.
Okay. You see your license?
Since he's getting nothing out of Petra, the cop decides to call up DCS himself, and his suspicions get instantly confirmed.
Who's your supervisor?
What does that have to do with my brake light?
What it has to do with is you've told me you're a police officer or you're an officer for DCS. I've got DCS on the phone.
Damn, he
They
not
say you
letting
don't
this
work
to go.
there. So
He
who's
is
your
weird, though.
supervisor?
You gotta learn a lesson.
It seems that the
Badass
suspect
bitch.
knows at least something about policing,
Fucking
as she
meatball.
chooses to remain silent from now on.
Big-ass
So the
bowling
cop
ball.
turns his attention to the passenger of this vehicle, who at this point hasn't said a word. When he asks for her ID, he gets a huge surprise.
I have one of your employees here, Brandy Green. She was with her friend, Petra Edgerton.
Yeah,
Brandy
just a
decided
big-ass
she was going to
fucking
give
hole.
Petra her badge and her gun to go into Quick Trip and get some food. So I pulled them over for a broken tail light. Petra was driving. She had the badge on and the gun on. When I pulled them over, she identified herself as a DCS officer and then later admitted to not being a DCS officer. And your employee, Brandy Green, admitted
I think a blubber stated
her
that she was
the
part of
gun and the badge
DCS.
to go into quick
She don't even know what DCS is.
After investigating just a little further, both Petra and the actual cop, Brandy Green, admit to everything. Following the incident, Brandy resigned from her job at the DCS, and Petra is facing felony charges for...
Ew. Yo. Ew. Okay. Nigga took like 4 L's, bro. You're fat. You're black. Your hair is short. You got a tapered hairline. Your cutting faded. You got a double chin. Your lips is fat. Your nose is big. Your eyebrows is fucked. Fucking man, your neck look like a fucking log.
For impersonation.
Like, bro, this shit is all bad, bro. Get this bitch off my screen.
Cops carrying a sentence of up to 5 years in prison.
5 years.
There's many more examples of these
5
cops
years
that
is
seem
crazy.
to just forget they also need to follow the rules, just like Corporal Scott Bertzik did on New Year's Day 2021. When
Scott.
Officer Brooke Shutterly arrived at the scene of a car crash, she realized it wasn't just her supervisor at the wheel, but a good friend of hers.
So, reached out for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Her supervisor at the wheel, but a good friend of hers.
So, reached out for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
Cool.
Yeah. Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your car's fucked up.
No, absolutely. Which I just fucking fixed.
Obviously, Brooke and Scott are
Nigga, he just fixed his car and it's already totaled.
familiar with each other, and curiously, Scott holds
Yeah, that's
nothing
an
back
L.
when describing exactly how the incident went down. It's clear that Scott is the one at fault here, so before going any further, Brooke decides to call back to the base to ask whether or not it's okay for her to be handling this incident.
This crash, Birdie, so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so... No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. I just didn't want there to be any, like, conflict of interest type issues.
Damn.
Alright, that was it. I just want to make sure. Yeah, bye.
Yo, that's fucked.
Brooke is given the go-ahead and told that there should be no issues with her handling this case, but that was before she noticed this.
You good?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait on his way.
He's not coming. Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh,
Listen.
get the woman.
Listen. Valdez is...
This nigga just said get the woman. What the fuck?
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh,
Listen.
get the woman.
Nigga says shush, get the woman. Yo.
Listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
Yo, she seemed cool as fuck. Yo, let me see her face. Is she bad?
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that Indy. Yep.
From now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait, what?
It's obvious that Scott is under the influence of something,
I just gotta
judging
wait
by
for it.
his slurred speech, slowed reactions, and slight loss of motor control. Brooke is fairly sure he's been drinking. At this point, Scott is no longer her supervisor. He's just a suspect in a case, and what's more, he's drunk and likely unpredictable, a combination which can be incredibly threatening to a female officer.
Okay.
Please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay, I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position. Are you on?
Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for integrity.
Yeah.
You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything. I want to get that dog. That's a really cute dog.
Fear aggression issue.
You can always train a dog.
You can't consume anything. You're killing me.
Trying.
It's too late now.
After a short wait, another officer arrives at the scene,
Oh, so
meaning
cool.
they can finally start getting to the bottom of all of this with some sobriety tests. These lasted over 10 minutes, but it's not hard to tell how they went by just looking at a few seconds of them.
You may begin the test.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, this nigga drunk as hell.
Judging by this and the overwhelming amounts of evidence against him at this point, the officers thought it was
But I ain't gonna lie, I be doing it, bro. I be losing my balance like this too, though, and I don't even be drunk.
safe to conclude that Scott had been drinking that night, and
Nigga said, wait, what? Oh god, bro, that nigga was confused as fuck. That nigga thought he was gonna walk home free.
decided it was time to put him in
Nigga tweak
cuffs. Something he was far from happy about.
Yeah, this nigga's
There's things
finished,
that we
bro.
can do to fix this, bro.
Nigga finished like a motherfucker. Nigga crying.
Fucking everything.
Oh.
It's got the hinge locks. Okay.
Good to go?
Despite Scott being one of the most polite and respectful suspects ever on this channel, he
Damn.
was actually hit with a better sentence than the majority of criminal cops.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad
After
for this
blowing
nigga.
a .156 back at the station,
Yeah,
he
that's
was
his fault,
charged
though.
with driving under the influence
that's his
and
fault.
damaging property.
That's his
He
fault.
was ordered to pay just under
Bitch ass
$1,000 in
started crying.
fines, serve 50 hours of community
That nigga
service,
said, "I'm gonna
and
tell
take
you
multiple
everything."
substance abuse and DUI classes, and had his driver's license suspended for 6 months.
Oh my god.
He was also sued by the driver of the vehicle he hit, and a cash settlement was reached. And on
Damn.
top of all of that, he also was suspended without pay for a week and given a last chance agreement, meaning one more slip up and he was out for good.
Jeez. And the video just ends like that. The fuck? Damn.